Tom, did you get N9 triple E? Hello. Excuse me. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Tom, did you get his call? Was N9 triple E?
I wasn't listening. I'm licking on a popsicle right now.
Okay. Well, I truly have no idea how many people are going to show up today. I hope it's a lot. I've had a lot of inquiries. So I hope our first class didn't chase a lot of people away. Always a little worried about that.
I think it was good, Scott. And as you know, I've taken these before from you, and for some reason, just the way you hammered, don't write, don't take notes, just
Mm-hmm.
listen. That I think that helped.
You know,
I'm trying to do that.
yeah, and that's something that I figured I need to be emphasizing more. So good. Very good. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Okay. I had my wife pick the letters we're going to do today. And the thing is, she doesn't know Morse code. So she doesn't know if they're complex or otherwise.
So, Scott, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I'm going to try to keep from coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing.
Well, get out of that smoke out there.
Actually, it hasn't been bad here.
Really?
This is just, yeah, it's just something I caught. So again, take a look at your name and please put your call sign up there because it's easier for me to remember call signs. There's there's lots of people in the world named Joanna. There's lots of people in the world named Robert. There's only one K7RNA. And if you don't have a call sign yet, that's okay. We got to get to there. All right, it's 6 o'clock, and I said I was going to stay on. I was going to stay on task. So if anyone's late, I'm sorry. We're going to start right now. So anyway, before we start, how are people doing on what we covered last time?
Well, this is Nancy, and I would like to say that I appreciated you showing us the LCWO site
Mhm.
because I put in the letters and the period and the 7 and just play the game, try and listen and learn. And it's been very helpful.
Yeah, and we're going to add some more today. So that's has everyone seen this? Everyone set up an account?
Yeah, Scott. Oh yeah, LCWO.
Mhm.
That's an excellent. Yes, I appreciate that. What I was going to say is where you just were with the waterfalls, the
Mhm.
display.
Yep.
I tried to find that, and I think I eventually did on the Southern Utah site.
Yep.
But it when you if there's something specific you can tell us about wavelength or a
Well,
bandwidth or whatever that you're
well,
on.
well. Okay. How well do you know your frequency? How well do you know your frequency spectrum?
Well, I mean, I've had it in class, so yeah,
Yeah, but have you
but I
actually
haven't
used?
studied it,
Okay, so this is
but
your
I found
opportunity.
some. Yeah, I found some, but I didn't. I guess I wasn't sure I was moving the little slider correctly. I had a hard time finding a bunch of different ones like you do.
Well, you got to know where to look. So,
Yeah, I don't, obviously.
wow, somebody's charging for the icon band shot. I'm not just. Okay. Band phone. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. Here's the icon band phone. Hopefully it's right there. There we go. Okay, so if you want to find CW, where do you look?
Red.
You look for the red. Okay, so part of it is you got to know what bands are open at what time of day and where you're listening to. So if we are listening to Europe, what time is it in Europe right now?
Probably about 9 o'clock,
It's 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
3 in the
Plus
morning.
about 8.
Or in our case, it's 9. So 8 or 9 or 10, depending on where you are. So what band is going to be lively in Europe right now? At 3 in the morning. Most likely 40 meters is our hotspot because it's dark. If we're listening stateside, what bands are going to be good? Because it's 6 p.m. here, 8 p.m. in Central Time. This is
20
all part of-
meters.
yeah, 20 meters. This is all part of your education. So this is your chance to say, okay, well, I don't know this yet. Now I know where to look. So if I were to look, for instance, on 14030, let's take a look at 20 meters and unmute it. Widen it out a little. And in fact, there's from 14000 to 14050. There's some more signals up here. So think of this as a big worldwide shortwave receiver that you have access to. So it's really up to you to figure out how to use it. The same way that I figured out how to use my shortwave receiver back in 1981. Right? If you wanted to hear something, you needed to know where to look. So here's your opportunity to do that.
What's the name of that website?
You start at websdr.org. And that was actually one of the, did you get a recap from last week or from Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, at the bottom, I listed a bunch of resources, and I think that was in there. It's websdr.org, right next to LCWO. And it's great because there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of SDRs out there that are basically listening to the whole world at any given time from all over the place. So it doesn't matter where the signals are coming from, somewhere in the world, somebody can hear them. And then they put them on the web, and then you can listen. So. All right, so last time we did a whole bunch. My voice probably just got louder. I'm going to switch back here. Last time we did a whole bunch of numbers and letters and punctuation. And this time we're going to do a whole bunch more. Can everybody hear this? Okay, what letter is this?
T.
What letter is that?
T. T.
Oh,
O.
Oh,
Okay, very good.
S.
S,
Very
S,
good.
C.
C,
C. Okay. How about this?
M.
M.
That's an M.
I.
I,
I,
A. N.
N,
N,
S.
I feel like a jukebox.
O.
Playing all your favorite hits. Yep. Okay. How about
E.
Ah, good. Nobody said T. That's good, because
E.
that means you're hearing the difference between an E and a T, which is excellent. Okay, so How about this number?
Seven.
That's a 7. Okay, and how about this?
Period.
It's a
Period.
period. Okay. I love it. This is a very animated class. This is great. You guys rock. Okay. And very enthusiastic too, so which is good. I don't have to worry about people being shy or anything like that, which is awesome. And okay, so let's see. So I'm going to send a couple of words made up of letters and stuff from last time. Here we go.
Mice.
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 Nice.
Okay, that's mice again. How about this?
Ante.
Ante, like in poker. How about this?
Sign.
Sign.
Sine, like a sine wave. And also, I'll do it again. Wow, we can also do this.
Cosine.
Cosine. Yeah, we can do cosine. Oh, think about this. We can also do this.
Sect.
Sec.
Size.
Yep. Okay, we can also do this one.
Second. Secant.
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 All right, anyone know what a secant is?
No?
1 over the cosine. So,
Ah,
so we can do all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. How about, let's see, we're going to add a new letter. Here we go. Everybody, tell me what that is. And, well, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is in dits and dots.
Did.
Da-da-da-da. Yep. Which is a letter?
Yes.
No.
it is.
H.
That's an H, like hotel. Okay, this is an S. This is an H. Yes, there's a word you can make now that you couldn't make before, which I'm not going to make right now, but you can do it in your own time. It starts with an S and an H.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so this is an H, and now we can do all kinds of cool stuff. Like, for instance, this. Chuck, are you listening?
N7CHS.
Chuck, did you copy that? Chuck, did you copy that?
N7CHS.
We're going to do it again. That's N7CHS. Okay, that time you got it. And just for fun, I might throw that in there again sometime without telling you that. So, okay. How about this? How about this? Good, Tom. Tom, did you copy Tom? I can't hear Tom. I'm going to assume that Tom copied that. Okay. Here comes another one.
Heat.
Heat. Okay. Here comes another one. David.
Heath.
See?
David Heath. Did you get that?
Did. I was expecting my call sign.
Well, we don't have an L yet, so I can't do that. And we don't have a D. So, how about this one?
Math.
Math.
Math. Okay. How about this one? Ooh, wait a
Heat.
minute. No, that's right. Okay, but I was getting. See, this is what happens sometimes when you start into a word and you realize you haven't done what you were intending to do yet. So, time to add the next letter.
Did
Did audit? Everyone, did audit? Say it.
did
Is that it?
did
Anyone know what a did audit is?
R.
R.
That's an R. Okay. Did audit, did audit, did audit. Now, R is a very special letter because R by itself means something.
Oh yeah.
What does R mean if sent by itself?
Receive.
Received.
I received everything you sent. It's a very important letter. Okay, so here's our next word.
Here.
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 How about this?
Ria.
Ria?
Ria, yep. Everybody got Ria? Everyone know what a Ria is?
No.
Is it a bird?
It is a bird. It looks like this. There's a Ria. Actually, there are 3 Rias. Okay, here comes the next one. See all the cool vocabulary you can make now? All right, next one. How about this?
Rare.
Rare. Yeah, well, like seeing a Ria in the United States. Okay, how about this? Everyone remember what that means?
Oops.
Error.
Oops.
Error.
Here.
Hair. Okay. Okay, next one.
Wait, what was that? Da
Da
da.
da 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 da. Oh, well, okay. Well, that was actually something that came out of the keyer that I did not expect to come out. But that's the next letter. What was the first letter? What's that letter?
S.
H.
Was it? I
Yep.
heard S.
Da 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 da.
H.
That's an H. And the second letter was this.
K.
That's a K. Okay, everybody, what does a K sound like?
Slipper?
Da
Da,
da.
Da da da.
Da da da. Da da da. Now, one thing that's important to note is, okay, what's an R again?
Da.
Does that sound anything like da da da? No. Okay, you look at it on a piece of paper and they're inverse of each other, but they're really not. This is the sound of an R, and this is the sound of a K. So, here's the next word.
Arc.
Arc. And the K is really cool because now we can do all kinds of combinations. So we can do like this.
Ick.
Ick. We can do this word.
Kick.
We did kick. We can do this word.
Tack.
Tack. Okay, we can do this word.
Mock.
Mock. It's what you might do if I make a mistake. Okay, and sometimes if you really get the feel of something,
Neck.
Neck.
you
Neck.
get the knack. Yep. Okay, and let's say that you're not particularly good at something. You're a hack. Okay, so let's see. And if you're trying to get somebody to listen,
Hark.
who goes there? Okay, so now that we have added the K, what does a K sound like again, everybody?
Da
Da da
da.
da.
Da da da. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking across the board here, and Rick, where are you, Rick?
I'm right here.
Okay, I want you to encode Rick for me.
All right. Did I did?
Oh, wait,
Did
wait,
did.
wait, 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 wait. Let's do that first letter again.
All right. Did da did.
Remember, that first dit is really short.
Did da did.
Da it,
Got it.
da
Da
it.
did.
Wait,
Da
wait, wait.
did.
Wait, what was the I? Did it?
Did. Can you hear me?
Yep, let's hear the C.
Da did. Da did.
Oh, that's N. Wait. That's NN. What's the sound of the
Da
C?
did.
What's the sound of the
Da
C?
did.
Remember, the dit is
Da did.
Remember, the dit is super short. What gets the emphasis?
Da did.
Da it.
Da did.
Da it. Okay, now give me a K. Da. So, it is very important, believe it or not, to sound these out the way that they really sound. Because you will not always have a paddle with you to make Morse code. Sometimes you'll have a straight key. So, Annette, can you copy this call? Annette, can you copy that call?
Forgot I muted myself. That's my call sign.
That's your call sign. Okay, let's hear you say out your call sign.
Da da da, da da did it, did it, da da da.
Perfect, and the weighting was perfect too. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys a question. Am I using a straight key or a paddle? What do you think?
Paddle.
I didn't
Straight
hear
key.
the question.
Am I using a straight key or a paddle right now?
Straight key.
Straight key.
I am actually using a straight key.
How can you tell?
Do we know that?
Yeah,
I am curious how anybody knew that. Did it actually sound different or not really?
Well, your spacing on a paddle would be much more precise than what you're getting.
Okay. Okay. But I got some answers saying it was with a paddle. So this is with a, so let's see, with a paddle. This is, let me see, paddle. I have to find the paddle command.
You did a continuous tone earlier too.
I did, but I could have changed it. Actually, when you heard this, H key, that was me switching to a hand key. So I am in fact using a straight key. Your ultimate goal, if you're using a straight key, is to make it indistinguishable from what a paddle would do, plus or minus a little bit.
can you refresh my memory on the difference?
Well, I'm going to switch over to the camera. Hopefully, can everybody see right here?
Yes.
Okay, so I have this set up as a paddle, but notice, like I'm going to send Chris's name. And that's why it is really important when you sound things out to sound them out exactly the way that they really sound, with the weighting and everything, because that weight is going to translate to what it really sounds like when you do it, when you send code. So if you sound like, I have actually heard people on the air that send CQ. Everybody, what does CQ sound like, everyone?
Da di da di da da di da.
I have heard people do this. Now,
NNWT.
NNGT.
GT.
And I will tell you that copying somebody who does not have the weighting right is really, really hard. So that's why I'm kind of trying to impart on you the importance of when you say these things, when you say all your dits and das, it's really important to get the weighting right. Because the weighting is really important if you go to send code. The way you say it is the way that it's coming out of your brain. So we have to reteach you to say it the way it really sounds. Like this is a C. Da 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 dit. It's not da dit da dit. That would be, but that's not it. It's, so that's why I'm kind of focusing on that. Okay. Well, now that we've taken that little side note, I'm to add another letter. And David might like this one. Let's see. And here we go. What does that sound like, everyone?
D.
Da
di di.
Da did it?
Da di di.
Da did it?
Da di di.
I did it.
Da did it?
Da di di. Da
Okay.
di di.
So that's a D. So here's our first next word. Dennis? Did
Dennis.
you get that? Dennis, did you get that? Oh, you're muted.
I'm having issues with my computer here. That's why I keep switching.
Nah,
So,
okay.
yeah, I'm struggling to get the audio working and
Well, here's
everything. Now,
Dennis.
all I see is me right now.
Oh,
So,
Well, here's Dennis again. Go to. You should be able to go to gallery view, under view.
Okay. S, Dennis.
Dennis.
Got it.
There's Dennis. Okay.
Very good.
And so let's see. Here's another one.
Doom.
Doom. Yes. Okay. We did the word doom. And remember, they're just words. think of the vocabulary. Okay. Next one. How about
Do
this
that
one?
again, please.
Yes. That is doom. Okay. How about this one?
Damn.
Dam. Not like damn. Like the thing that holds back the water. Next one.
Time.
Time. Okay. How about this one?
Gone.
Done.
Dawn. Okay. How about this one? Ooh, do a nice long one. There we go. Long one.
Nematode.
We got a nematode. Here it is again. All right, so there's our nematode. And let's see, how about this one? Let's see.
Din.
Din. Often what you hear in my house. Next one.
Ride.
Right.
Ride. Okay. How about
Necra? Necra?
yep,
I can't.
N-A-C-R-E. Okay. Everybody want to know what that is? We'll take a short. Also known as mother of pearl.
Hmm.
See? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Next one. How about
Dentin?
Yeah. Denton? Hopefully everybody has some of that still. And to make sure your dentin is in good shape,
Dentist.
you go to the dentist. S letter. There we go. I cut it a little short. That's how you can tell I'm using a straight G. Okay, so that was dentist. All right, and let's see. How about? Oh, we don't have a W yet. W is going to be one of the last ones we do. Okay, here we go. We're going to throw in a totally different letter right now. Lois should like this.
Da,
What does that sound like, everyone?
da, da, da,
I did it.
Da, da, da.
Da-da,
da,
did it?
da, da.
Does anyone like Lois have any idea what that might be?
L.
That would be an L. Yeah. If your name is Louis, it might be popular too.
Da, da, da.
Da-da, did it? Okay, so that's an L. Okay. Well, guess what we can do now? Here we go. Here we go. We can do this. Don't answer, everybody. Don't answer yet. Nancy, did you copy that?
Well, I'm thinking it was my call sign.
I'm going to send it again.
You know, one problem I'm having is that I'm having trouble hearing the difference between an S and an H.
Okay. What's an S? How does it sound like?
It goes,
Don't-
dit,
don't-
dit,
Don't
dit,
count. Don't count. Just
Dit,
what's
dit,
the
dit.
sound? No, well, no, not dit dit dit. What is it?
Did it?
Did it?
dit, dit, dit,
Did it? And what's an H?
dit, dit, dit.
What? What's
Dit,
an
dit,
H?
dit.
No. What's an H?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Did it?
Oh, did it, did it,
Did it? Yeah.
did it, did it.
So this is an S, and this is an H.
Okay, I'm gonna have to really listen and practice on that.
And actually, you'll be happy to know that S's, H's, and 5s are the bane of my existence at 45 or 50 words a minute. That is where that is where I make 90% of my mistakes.
Not a problem here. 45, 50.
But it's because it's a string of dits, and it's the same deal. So this is an H, this is an S, and this is an H. Notice they don't sound the same. Right? If you're counting dits, you're going to mess it up. You have to just accept the sound. This is the sound of an S, and this is the sound of an H.
If I close my eyes and I don't think about anything else.
Yeah. Actually, I copy a lot of code with my eyes closed. All right, so here's a name. Ready? I'm going to send it again. There might have been a little artifact there.
KJ7 TJI.
Yes, it was KJ7TJI's name. Chris, did you get it?
I didn't. Then I got the K. No.
So send me your call sign, or no, send me your name.
Dotted. Did. Did.
Oh, what is that R?
Did it. Did
No,
it. Did
no.
it.
Did it?
Did it. Did it. Did it. And did it.
Yep. Okay, so Nancy, I'm going to do your call sign again. So, okay, so we're going to play a little game. This is the S and H game. Ready? I'm going to send one letter at a time. You tell me what it is.
S,
S,
H,
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 S,
S, S,
S,
H,
S,
H.
H.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Nancy, what do you think?
I mean, I'm gonna listen on LCWO
Yes.
a lot and I'll get it. But
Okay.
a couple of these just, when I'm just listening, I go,
Yeah, see, we got to get you past it. See, then that's the hardest part. Getting past the, I wonder what that was. And that's where
gone on to another letter.
right, right, and that's where instant recognition only comes from practice. You know, it comes just from practicing. So, like, we can do. How about this word?
shoe,
Shoe.
Shoe. Okay, how about this one?
Shah,
Shah. S-H-A-H. Everybody get that? Everyone get that? Everybody remember the Shah, Ron? Okay. Let's see. Next one. How about
Shot.
shot,
okay. So now, how about we go back to the L? Okay. Here we go.
lore,
Lore.
Old.
Whoops. Do it again. So we have our lore. Yep. Okay, how about this one? Lois? You got Lois?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Raise your hand or thumb or whatever if before Sunday you never copied any code at all.
Say that again.
Raise your hand if you before Sunday you never copied any code at all. All right, this is really good. You guys are working hard and kicking butt, right? Because now, believe it or not, we've done just about half the alphabet. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've done more than half the alphabet. So,
We haven't really done them because they're a little bit underdone right now.
but you know what? I can only go so far. I can only go so far. You guys actually have to do all the work. So all I can do is sort of guide it. But you guys have to do all the work. So the fact that you're copying stuff is really, really, really great. So, okay, here's the next one.
roll,
You get rolled.
Yeah, roll.
Okay. Okay, so here's all right, here's two words.
Yummy.
We got a cinnamon roll? Sounds good right now. Okay. You want to hear it again? Yep.
Yes.
Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so what's the sound of an L again?
Da did it.
Da did it. What? Say that again?
Da did it.
Da did it. Remember that da gets really all the weight, and all the dits are just pickup notes. Da did it. Da did it. Da did it.
Got it.
Da did it.
Da
Right? Da did it.
did it.
Okay, here we go with the last letter of the day. And for those of you with a call sign with a W, you're going to like this one.
Da da. Da da. Da da. Da da. Da da.
So, I'm going to send a name.
Edward?
Did you get Edward? Edward, did you get Edward? Here we go.
It.
Here we go. Excellent. Okay, that's Edward. Here comes another one with a W.
What?
What? Okay. Next one.
Hmm.
Who? Okay, there's another.
Win.
Yep. That's one. How about this one? We got
Where?
where? We got where? We got how? Notice I can't do Y because we don't have a. The Y will have to wait. Sorry, Addison. The Y's going to have to wait. Okay. Okay, here we go. 2 words.
How?
Now.
How? Now. How now?
Now, Bronco.
Exactly. Okay. Now, one thing we can't do brown yet. We could do round, but we could do cow, but we're not going to do that yet. So one other thing we can do is we can do this.
Work.
Work. Okay, next one.
Walk?
Walk. Next one.
No.
Know. Okay. How about this? 7 letters. It's a name.
Wendell.
We got Wendell. Here it is again. Okay. Well, so I think we've beat the W to death, and so now we're going to add some punctuation. So here we go. There's 2 punctuation marks that we're going to add today. One of them is a true punctuation mark. It even sounds like what it looks like. Or an interrogative. Everyone know the interrogative form? Huh? Yeah. Which is a question mark. It even sounds interrogative. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Really? So that's a question mark. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So I can actually use this like this. What was that, everybody? I'll send it again.
How?
I'll send it again. Tell me exactly what you heard.
HW question mark.
HW question mark. So, the reason that things like this exist is because people who do Morse code, in order to increase their throughput, have for a very long time scooped all the people who did texting and all the shorthand, right? Morse code operators invented shorthand. HW question mark means how did you copy all of that? And so the answer to that would be, we're not going to actually do it, but it would be FB, which we're going to get to another time. Anyone know what FB is?
Fine business.
Fine business, which means I got everything. So shorthand, 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 shorthand. It's all throughout Morse code. So first of all, we're learning words, we're learning letters, but then we have to learn all the special shorthand, which is kind of how I'm going to break this class up. The fact that, like, let's see, I could send this word. So everybody copy this.
Name.
Name. How about this one?
Here.
HR.
Hour?
Nope, it's here. Because
Here.
HERE takes too long to send. So HR is here. And so let's see. There's lots and lots of other ones that we can do. Not right this minute because that would add too many new letters. But what you will get used to. Oh, here's another one.
And. Yes.
ES. That is actually shorthand for a word that we can spell. Here's the word that it replaces.
And.
Which is and. So, because and apparently takes too long, we replace and with dit.
So there's a pause, otherwise it's an H, huh?
Yes. Dit. That's the word and. That's the word es, which is shorthand for and. So,
The word and, and?
yep, dit, which is es, which means and. So if somebody sends, that means and. It's just replacement for the word and. Okay, so we're going to add a couple of new numbers. Here we go. Everybody say that out loud.
Da da.
Let's, yep.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Wait. Somebody said da-da-da-da-da. Let's, come on, we gotta get the weighting right. Let's hear that again.
Da da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da. Because the da's are super heavy.
Da da.
Think of the da's as, think of the da's as weighting your tongue down.
Da da.
Da-da-da-da-da. Right, that's a number 3.
Da da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da.
Right, so this is a number 3. So, what can we do now that we have a 7 and a 3?
73.
Which is actually 7-3. They're actually separate,
Da.
which is a Morse code thing. What does 7-3 mean?
Best regard.
Best regards. And notice, 7-3 means best regards, which is already plural. So when people say 73s, that's saying best regardses. So it's plural. It's putting plural on something that's already plural.
We have grammar and TWs?
Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. So here's a call sign, for instance.
W7AC.
That wasn't a 7.
W3AC.
Ah, W3AC.
Here it is again. And I will tell you that with numbers, if you get to counting dits, you're going to fall apart. The fact that this is a 3, that is the sound of a 3. Da-da-da-da-da. And this is a 7. And now, just to muddy the waters, we're going to add one more number. Notice it doesn't sound anything like this, does it? This is a 7. And this is an 8. It has a totally different rhythm to it. Okay, so now we're gonna do a W, an 8 call.
W8RE.
What was the first letter?
K.
Did we get K8RE? Okay, how about this one? I'm gonna send a, let's see.
D3A.
3D3A, that would be confusing. There's no reason that a call sign has to begin with a letter, is there? Nope. Okay, how about this one? Oh, that's a tongue twister.
8L3KR.
Yep. are. All right. So what's the sound of an 8, everyone?
Da, da,
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da,
da,
did
da,
it.
did it, da,
And how about a 7?
Did it.
da, da,
da,
did it,
da, did it.
Da, da, did it. How about a 3?
did it,
Did
da,
it, da,
da,
da.
Da, 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 da,
did
da.
it,
Yep.
da,
Okay.
Did it, da, da.
da, da,
So, okay,
da.
let's do the number 738. Somebody do 738 for me.
Oh,
Ah, but no, remember, you don't want to count. You just got to remember that a 7
Da,
is
da, did it,
da,
did
da,
it,
did
da,
it.
da, 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 did it.
Yep. Nancy, let's hear it.
Oh, really?
Yep. This is, hey, this
738.
is how you burn stuff in.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 no. Da, 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 da,
Da, da, da, da, da.
da, da,
Remember the
da,
sound.
da,
Yep.
and da, 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 did it.
Da, 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 did it. Very good. Da, da, did it. Da, 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 did it. All right. This is how we burn stuff in so that it never goes away. And what's the other way to burn stuff in so it never goes away?
Practice.
Practice. And you see, let's say you see a license plate, and let's just pull up a license plate.
Bravo Quebec, transmitting from Southwest Eugene. I'm net control for today's session of the W7PXL Tech and Training.
Uh-oh, somebody's bleeding
All
through.
licensed amateurs, and especially newly licensed amateurs,
All right, who's
and new members of
there? I'm gonna mute Jim. Sorry, Jim, you were bleeding through. Okay, so
are you missing a net check-in?
we are. The net is coming. So, what you will find is, oh, look at that, license plates. Lots of letters, lots of numbers, right? License plates are a great way to practice so long as it doesn't make you drive poorly. So, like, okay, well, there's one that says DA357. Well, we don't know the G yet. This is the one that says Louisiana. But the 5 is da-da-da-da-da. So,
Da, did
God
it,
did it.
did da,
Did
did it, da, da,
and 5 is da-da-da-da-da.
did it, da,
And
da,
7.
did it.
Yep. And again, you have to not worry about people thinking that you're losing your mind. You know, you walk around, you look at street signs and stuff like that. And all right, we're going to add one more thing. And the reason we're going to add one more thing, and I know it's 7 o'clock, is because we're going to add one more thing because it's like super important, and you're going to hear it on the air literally all the time.
Thank you.
What is da 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 da? Da 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 da.
Break.
That is a break.
Break.
It is sometimes written as an equals sign.
Oh,
When you're setting up LCWO, it will show up as an equals sign. Da 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 is a break. It means end of a thought. And when you are listening to code, the only time you will hear this, what is that again?
period.
That's a period. You will hear that very rarely. You'll hear this a lot. What is that again?
Question mark.
Question mark, because lots of people ask lots of questions. And they'll say, for instance, AGN question mark. Or state question mark. They didn't get something. They want to hear your name question mark. But more than anything, you will hear this. This serves many purposes. It says, I just sent my name. I just sent where I am. I just sent my antenna type, followed by. So why do we use that?
So I can think what to send next.
It separates thoughts, and it avoids what we call dead air. Let's say that, like you said, Cindy, if you can't think of what to send next, I might send this. Just so you know that I'm still there, and my transmitter isn't dead, and I'm still there, but I'm just kind of thinking of the next thought. So that's sort of like, right? So, da 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 da. And if you listen to people having conversations on the air, actual just back and forth. So what I'm going to do is share right now a little thing that I'm writing. That's the wrong thing, of course. There we go. There we go. Can everybody see that? This is the stuff that I've been
Yes.
sending today. Okay, so here we go.
I don't see the whole thing. I just,
It's just a little bit of text, a little text
is it
box.
right smack against the left edge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so all, for instance, this is what you're going to see. W7EEDE N7CHS break. Right? Okay, call
Oh,
sign.
wait, you're at the bottom line? Okay,
Yeah, I'm at the
start
bottom.
over, please.
Okay, W7EEDE N7CHS. DE is shorthand for from. So, from. And now
I
you might
can't
see.
understand what you're saying.
Oh,
Shorthand
okay.
for what?
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna swing the microphone back around. Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. W7EEDE. DE means from. Dotted it. That means that's shorthand for from. So W7EE from N7CHS, and this double dash, this equal sign is a break. Da 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 da. And then it might say there.
I think you can probably shorten UR.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could shorten UR to UR. Okay, so then you'd say okay. Anybody with a translation of that so far?
What is GG?
Okay, well, let's start at the beginning. W7EE from N7CHS break.
Good
How about
morning, old man,
good
Oh,
and
morning,
hope
old
you're
man,
well.
and hope you're well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. That's a mistake. That's a typo. Oh yeah, no, here we go. Here, HR,
Here doing fine business,
doing what? That
and
means doing great.
you're doing
And
great. And
GG is shorthand for going,
good going? No, going
going
to New
to
York City today.
New York City today.
To see you there,
Hope
and
to see you there. And weather is good.
you.
Yep. Okay. Keep going. Hope see
How
you there.
Oh,
And weather is
weather is
good.
good.
What
how
is
did you
H?
copy
Yeah. How do you
How
copy?
all that?
Question mark. From
How do you?
N7CHS. KN. This is a pro sign, which we're going to learn in the near future. These are two characters that are strung together. So if you were to take a K, what's a K, everybody?
da di da
And what's an N?
da di
Dotted. So you mash them together and you get dotted, dotted,
da di da
dotted,
da di
dotted. Because the letter
da di da
K,
da di
a K
da
means I'm looking for anybody to reply to me. KN means I'm looking for only the person I'm in conversation with to reply to me. And it's mashed together. It's called a procedural symbol or a pro sign. And it sounds like dotted, dotted.
Equals.
The reply to this would be from W7EE, fine business is like that. Right? Well, we'll actually make an EE. Okay. All right. So somebody read that for me.
From W7EE.
With a
find
break.
break,
Fine business.
sorry.
Yep. Fine
Find
business.
business and have good trip.
Have a good
break.
trip.
Have a good trip. Break. See you next time. Break. Best. Isn't that double?
Regards.
Best
Yeah.
regard?
So we can get rid of that. We'll just say 7-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Regards.
Best regards, 7-3.
And good morning
And
And good
from
morning from
W7EE.
W7EE. Now notice this SK. Okay. What's an S? What's an S, everybody? How do you do an S?
You did it.
Did it?
did it,
Did it? What's a K?
da, da, da.
Now mash them together.
Da
Did it? Did it? Da da da. That means
da da.
da 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 da. That means I'm done. I'm silent key. I'm closing down.
Silent.
Da 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 da. End of conversation. And then if you space out these, I'm going to actually play this in audio. Here we go. I'm going to make sure that I can do that. Stop share. And here we go. Now, that sounded like a couple of E's, right? You will listen to Morse code on the air and you'll hear people do this all the time. You'll also, if you get an email from somebody who is an experienced code operator, you might also see it at the end of a conversation. Yeah, okay. How about that? Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of a conversation, you will sometimes hear this. At the end of an email from an experienced code operator, you might see dit dit. Cindy, you've probably seen that from me. Dit dit is typically the way that we say, you know, the final goodbye. It sounds like this. Any guess where that comes from? Those of you who've been on the air. There's a missing part of it. Did everybody hear that?
Yeah.
You
Yes,
can
see?
send that. What?
ESE.
No, just listen to
Shaving a
the
haircut.
shaving a haircut.
Oh.
And what's the answer to that?
2 bits.
2 bits. So the end, people on the air used to do this, and the other person would go, and the other person would then, the original person would go, and eventually that just got shortened to the end being. So this is kind of like the stuff that actually makes up the language of Morse code. Remember, I said on Sunday that Morse code is really an alphabet and a language. This is the language portion of it. So, okay. Well, that's all I got for today.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank
And,
you.
and I
Thanks,
want to
Scott.
put out there what the letters and stuff that we did today. I'm going to put it in the chat. And there it is. HKRDLW38 and a question mark and a double break. That's the da 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 da. That's a break sign. It's called a double bar or an equal sign or a break. Da 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 da. And oddly, if you do Morse code and you're using a keyboard and you hit a hyphen is da 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 da. But we don't usually use that. We do da 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 da. So don't get those confused. And so when you go to set up, by the way, da 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 da, we use that too, ty. Although we actually shorten that even. Right, ready? You guys can. Oh wait, you can't copy it yet. We shorten it to this. Does anyone know that letter?
To you.
Thank you.
Which is thank you. Like I said, there's so much shorthand. And you know what's really cool? It really speeds things up a lot. I mean, you can have a whole conversation at 3 times the speed that you're sending just because there's so much shorthand.
It's like texting.
It is. We invented texting.
Ah.
Hey, Scott, I got a quick question for you,
Yes.
kind of aside here. If you were going to jump on 40 meters, go to a CW frequency, where would be the first place you would look?
Well, what
High band, low band, where would you go?
well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a contact out there.
I just want to copy some code and stuff, and I want to know kind of where to tune in and
70, 40 and up.
okay.
That's where, because below 70, 40, you're going to get a lot more speed. There's a lot more slow stuff above 70, 40. There may actually be a fair number, some people going quite slow above 7,100, even from like 7,100 to 7,125.
Okay. I got to tune in my antenna a little bit, and I was trying to figure out where I wanted to center in there.
So, yeah, I mean, most tuners will, if you go to 70, 50, you'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. That's kind of what I was looking for.
Mhm.
I'm a little high on both ends, and I thought if I could zero it in a little bit.